Homemade food gifts are fun to give and receive. Today's recipe is one that I've been making for years, and people just love it because they can't stop eating it and because it's also got kind of a weird name. But I didn't name it, so it's not my fault. Today I'm going to show you how to make a gift from your kitchen called white trash. Are you ready? The kitchen is now open. Hi, I'm Deb, and this is my kitchen. Our blended family of 8 was built at the dinner table, and I want to help you to build your family with recipes, cooking skills, and tips on making your dinner table a fun and festive place. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Come on in, let's cook up something good. To make white trash, the ingredients I'm using are 2 cups each of rice Chex cereal, corn Chex cereal, Chex cereal, Cheerios, and cashew pieces. I'm also using 2 handfuls of Pretzel Sticks and then 3 pounds of white chocolate. It's called either Candy Quick or Almond bark. And I'm going to finish off with some colored holiday sprinkles. The tools I'm using are an extra large bowl, a 1 cup dry measure, a microwave-safe casserole or baking dish for melting my white chocolate, a silicone spatula, and wax or parchment paper. Okay, for starters, we're going to take 2 cups of rice Chex and corn Chex and Cheerios and Chex and cashew halves and pieces, and a couple of good-sized handfuls of pretzels, and dump them all in the bowl. Give them a quick stir, whoa, hello, Chex. Give them a quick stir just to kind of distribute them around. And the next thing we're gonna do is get our chocolate ready to melt. So we're going to be using 2 of these blocks. They're 1.5 pounds each. Some brands come only 1 pound each, so be careful. You want to have a total of 3. This is a solid block, so cover your ears. I'm going to break it up the way I like to do it. That works pretty well. Okay, so let me get that into my bowl here, or my casserole dish. This is a microwave-safe dish. That's important. Don't want to go melting anything besides chocolate when you put it in the microwave. So put all these chunks in here. You can see big pieces, little pieces, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my second 1.5 pounds, and then we're off to the microwave to melt it, and I'll see you back here in just a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back from the microwave, and this is what your chocolate should look like. Just nice and smooth, no lumps. I put it in initially for 2 minutes, then I gave it a little stir, but it was still pretty solid. Then I set it for another minute, gave it a stir, another minute, gave it a stir, and then 30 seconds. So total melting time was 4.5 minutes. So I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. And you might notice I've already stretched out a piece of parchment paper here. You can also use wax paper. And we are going to pick this up and pour all of this chocolate in on top of our cereal mixture. Get in here and scrape it out as much as I can. Don't want to leave any of that precious goodness behind. Okay, there we go. And then go ahead and stir this in, coating our cereal and pretzels and nuts as evenly as we can without having it all launch out of the bowl. And here's my little pepper dog. She's a Borgie, and she just found that Cheerio that landed on the floor. She likes her Cheerios. Hiya, Pepper. Oh, she's laying down hoping I drop something else. I have to tell you, one of the great things about this is not only the smile that I get from people when I give it, but the fact that I can make such a great gift so quickly. Honestly, every year I make about 40 pounds of this, no lie. And it ends up being gifted to family, neighbors, co-workers. I work at a campus, and I give little bags of it. I give over 100 of them away every year, and people are holding their breath during the holidays, waiting for me to show up, and they get so excited. And I could never make gifts for that many people without it being this simple. And I got to tell you, this many years later, my kids, you mention white trash, and they go, oh. I'm just saying, it's that good. Okay, we are all mixed in, so it all gets poured out. Scrape the bowl again as much as we can and not leave anything behind. And if you've got an island like this, oh, it's ideal, but your countertop will certainly work. And if you don't have enough room on your countertop, you can put some wax paper or parchment paper on cookie or baking sheets and spread them out on those sheets as well. And then go ahead and do like I do with some of my other dipped treats and take it out to my garage where it's nice and cool and let it set up there. Now, as I spread it out, I'm trying to spread it very thin. The reason for that is, it's sliding away, is it makes it so much easier to break up. It gets solid faster. And honestly, I think it's more pleasant to eat when it's not this big, hard glob of chocolate. So we just continue to spread it out, moving it out towards the edges because I've got a lot of it in the middle. Just get the spread a little bit more. And then the last thing we need to do for now is to add our colored sprinkles. Ha! I was like, what did I do with them? Here they are. Now, I like to put thematic sprinkles on them. So this happens to be little red and green Christmas trees because I reserve this really for a Christmas tree. But you could do it any time of the year. Just change the color of your sprinkles. You could do it for a birthday party. You could do it for Easter. You can do it 4th of July. Whatever you want to do, just change up the colors and it will be very popular no matter when you do it, I promise. Okay, that looks pretty even. I think we're good. I'm going to walk away and let this just sit here for 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll come back, make sure it's solid, and I'll show you what to do next. So this has been cooling on my cold countertop and hardening for about half an hour. And this next part is really simple. You just get underneath it and start breaking off pieces. And I like to keep it about that size, not any larger. And some of it will be smaller, and that's okay. And then as I break it off, I just set it to the side. And then we'll get ready to package it up. Now, if you find as you go to break this up that it's a little bit soft still, let it sit another 15 minutes and then come back. You want to make sure that the chocolate has hardened so that it breaks apart nicely like that and just doesn't get all mushy on your hands. You can see this might even be a good project to have the kids help with. Only problem is they will start munching it as they go. Can't help themselves. Now here's one example of what you can do for a presentation of a gift. I found this cool clear container with the Christmas colors, and I'm just loading it up. Gotta make sure it's not sticking out the top so the lid can go on. shake it down a little bit, and then we'll just pop the lid on. And there is a gift ready to go. And I've got a couple of other examples here. Here's one that's just in a gusseted clear plastic bag. These are available online or at your craft store. Or if you'd like to give somebody a little bit larger version, here's a nice bowl wrapped up with some cellophane and a big bow. And I've even given whole batches in large bowls wrapped up the same way. Just a bigger piece of cellophane and a bigger bow on it, and you should see how big the eyes get. They just are so excited. Once I started giving this as a gift, people started looking forward to it months in advance, and my gift giving got a whole lot simpler and easier. I hope you'll give it a try, and if you do, I promise you're going to be very popular. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you will share it far and wide so we can help as many families as possible. Because family is built at the dinner table, and if you feed them, they will come.